greatest comedian, drove all the way over here from beautiful, sunny Bozeman, Montana. Please welcome to the stage, Kyle Colseth. Kyle Colseth, everybody!
Keep it going for Jordan and Andrew. Thank you. Way to get him on my side, Jordan. Tell him where I'm from. Good one. Yeah. It's all right, guys. It's not Cat Grizz. We can hang out and be cool. It's the other 364 days of the year. We're gonna make it. It's gonna be fun. It's the two nicest places in Montana. Come on, let's come together over this one. Let's do that for both places. Yeah. Come on. I'm not gonna let up on you. It's the two nicest places, because the only places that are nicer than Missoula and Bozeman, nicer, are also somehow richer, which makes them fucking suck ass. And there are plenty of places that aren't as nice. Like, the people are cool, but they're a little... I did comedy in Wolf Point last weekend. Again, had a lot of fun. Don't know that my constitution could take another one. The dude who liked my comedy the best that night was the roughest looking bastard in that bar, because he had just been in a fist fight when he shook my hand. So. Bozeman, Missoula it is. Just like comfortable middle ground. How you guys doing tonight, Missoula? You feeling good? Yeah, it's good. I am not, as you can probably tell by the sound of my voice. I'm in a weird place in life, a weird spot in life, because I'm finally getting to that point where I'm always the oldest dude in any group of friends I hang out with. Yeah, a couple of you feeling this too? It's a weird feeling, right? Especially if it's a relatively new one, because like I don't feel old. Like I don't feel like an old dude with the rickety bones, I got the aches and quakes. I don't feel like that. I feel like the same guy I've always been. And I'm just here to tell you, if you ever start to feel like you're bulletproof to like the ravages of aging, the ravages of time, go shoe shopping. That'll snap you back to earth real fast, right, my man? Real quick. I went shoe shopping. I went to a shoe store, opened the door, walked in. I went for the clearance section like a guided fucking missile. Nothing says the carefree recklessness of youth, you guys, quite like a man with a nose for a sail. Am I right? It's like, waft in the value, Matilde. You can smell it, cha-ching, all the way to the bank. That's the wrong two senses. That's smell and hearing. You've got them mixed up. I'll do it. I'll do it. I found myself in front of one of those full body-length mirrors, too, like in the daytime. I don't know if there's a sadder sight under God's golden sun than a dude in his 30s who looks exactly like this, just trying to give himself a pep talk over new shoes. Just finger gunsing into it. Just, you still got it, Tiger! Tiger does not still got it. Because I was trying to like psych myself up for my choice of new footwear, right? I'm like, hey Kyle, this is great. This is a good choice. It's a mature shoe. It's a sensible shape. It's a mature looking shoe. It sure beats the shit out of those hole-filled Converse All-Stars you've been rocking for 2 years, you cheapskate. Yeah, but it's good. You know, it feels good on the ankles. Maybe ache a little bit less in the morning when you get out of bed. Yeah, it'll be fine. That's cool. But you know what? It's still a black shoe. It's still punk rock, Kyle. Still a punk rock shoe. Still got that punk rock edge to you, Kyle. You're fine. Just aging gracefully into punk rock. Maybe get a slick back haircut. Listen to Social Distortion. Maybe throw those fuzzy dice on the rear view and get really into hockey for some fucking reason. Don't know if there's a sadder sight than that. And I didn't even like bother to check what the brand of my new footwear was either. I just assumed it was something cool, you know. I'm sure it's Vans, or it's Airwalks, or it's Etnies, you know, because it's never too late to take up skateboarding, killer. All right. Go ahead, fall down 2 times this week. See if it doesn't fuck up your back for the next 8 months. May as well buy good feeling shoes, because you're never going to afford insurance. So I did. I went and I bought my new shoes, dropped the Converse in the trash, wore them out of the store, drove home, sat down at home to watch TV, crossed the legs for comfort, and that's when I noticed the logo on the bottom of my new shoes. Dr. Scholl's. I wasn't even planning it. It's just this instinct that kicks in the exact second that your knees crack at the same moment that you correctly identify a bird. It just kicks in for all of us. That age, and it'll happen to you. Just disabuse you of your notions. Sometimes I'll tell that bit and like friends of mine afterwards will be like, yeah, but Kyle, you deserve to love yourself, man. You're a beautiful human being. And to those friends, I say, what the fuck are your qualifications to say a thing like that? To me. To say, like if you look at this and you think, oh, that's fine, I want to see your bona fides. Tell me this, Dr. Feelgood, if I'm just my age in my kitchen and my underwear alone, equally in both, and I just like drop smashed sardines onto a bowl of Chef Boyardee and then whip that thing out of the microwave and go, frutti di mare! Is that self-love? In what language? Not Italian. Not fucking English. Then they'll try to shift tack on me when I tell them that. They're like, yeah, but at least you're maturing into a complete person, Kyle. You're living a more fulfilled emotional life as you mature, as you age. Right? They'll always finish the sentence with a stuttered right. It's like, yeah, man, drink that in. Definitely maturing as I age. It's going great. I thought I lost my favorite pair of pants 2 months ago, but just yesterday I found them in an old styrofoam cooler. Fucking killing it. Absolutely. I think that's one way that you can disabuse yourself of the notion of immortality. That's one way. And I think another way you can do that is open a new checking account. Bear the fuck with me. I did that a couple months ago. The first day I opened it, on my online banking, I got a push notification on my phone from it. Push notification. The ones you never asked for. Just right away, it just pops up. Low checking balance. Low checking balance? No shit. You think so? Low checking balance. Yeah, low checking. I'm a Montana-based stand-up comedian. I'm not doing it for the millions. Love of the game, baby! Once I cleared that one out of the way, thank you, John. We just rocking the same channel right here? Yeah. All right, that's good. That's fair, I can tell. I can smell it on you. Baby. Second push notification I got. Again, push notification. Did not ask for it. Second one, I opened it up. It was just a pie graph of my spending. Check that out if you ever fucking feel bulletproof. Just a pie graph of your spending you weren't expecting to see. Because there are several categories, right? On the circle, several categories. And you know, you got like groceries, transportation, utilities, miscellaneous. Get the fuck out of here, Chase Bank. Miscellaneous. Biggest one, of course, was rent. But clocking in at an uncomfortable second place was recreation. Recreation, Chase Bank? Fuck you. Don't you judge me, Chase Bank, just because my phone turned its GPS back on without my knowledge and clocked how often I'm at the Hofbrau or the Golden Rose when I'm on this side of the paths. I don't need the judgment, thank you very much. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm just scared that inflation is going to be what finally gets me to quit drinking, because I gotta tell you, $3 fucking, this shit sucks. Especially when you got the taste of cough drops in your mouth. Yeah. Lindy was up here, she clocked in with the divorcees earlier. Divorcees, make some noise for me real quick. Where you at? Yeah, that's about what I expected. Just kind of a weak little, just a social death rattle. I got it, I get it. I've never been divorced myself, but I am starting to wonder, just given this overall demeanor, when divorced men are going to start accusing me of cultural appropriation. Trying to like break into anybody's fortress. I'm just trying to find a new cohort of people I can fit in with. Punks don't want you after you turn 35 because they can hear your bones creaking from a mile away. We've covered that ground. But divorced men, much like teenagers, can smell an undercover cop from a mile away. And I'm just worried if it's not inflation, that's going to be the experience that shoves me back on the right track in life. It's just the experience of somebody who looks just a little too much like me passing me on the street at 3 p.m. wearing pajama bottoms and a hoodie, just leaning in with his 5 o'clock shadow going, "You're a fraud!" I just want friends, man. Take it easy. Just, you know, like if you act like, because I'm going that direction, but I just don't smell enough like whiskey and 2-day-old pizza yet, you know? It's getting there. Like if you had a weekend dad growing up and you're getting nostalgic for the old days, give me a hard hug after the show. I'll take you back. But I'm not all the way there, and I'm just worried that I'm going to be sitting in like a mall food court or some other environment that increasingly has no context for existence. And I'm just going to make eye contact to that same dude from before, like I'm doing to you right now. And he's just going to glare at me from across the way, and he's just going to say, hey, you know what? You don't look to me like you spend 5 hours a week in a Chili's across the street from a lawyer's office fighting back tears. Fuck you, cosplayer. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know, our culture is not a costume. You're right, Steve. It's a sweat-stained Soundgarden t-shirt and Velcro tennis shoes. It's not a costume, it's a cry for help. I'll just leave you with one more thought. Everything I've just said to you, I only say this to get to the point of letting you know that I'm trying to live my life not like under the auspice of guilt and shame. Like I'm trying to break that pattern in my life. If you're doing that, good for you for trying to break that, for trying to learn how to love yourself. God, I expected a little more on that one, but fuck me, guys. Yeah, that's fine. And I only say that because I'm all too familiar with a part of the world where people desperately need to break up with their guilt. You guys ever been to the fucking Midwest? Yeah. Take a tour through Lutheran country sometime. You'll smell it, even with the windows up. Just self-hatred and hot dish. That's all that is. As the proud son of Midwesterners myself, I can tell you right now, with ironclad confidence, that there's some kid in like, I don't know, Halleck, Minnesota, who just turned 18, and he's using his tongue to seal an envelope on a handwritten letter of apology to porn sites for all the times a week ago that he lied to their front page. Just like, to whom it may this is very dumb. To whom it may concern it, Pornhub Industries Limited. It's limited in Minnesota. When I put forth the effort to skirt your perfectly valuable age verification process, I violated not only the tenets of my Sunday school purity pact, but deeper than this, I violated Pornhub's sacred trust. And I was raised better. Yours in regret, Wade Harstead, 18, Halleck. Are there any Wade Harsteads in the crowd tonight? Love yourselves. I'm Kyle Colson, brother.
Keep it over Kyle Colson, everybody.